know I talked to you briefly actually when we saw the division downtown, but your plan for the division is actually to create more episodes with that.
Like
Is
10
that something
episodes.
that's in the works now, or
Yes, it's in the works. Yeah,
So
we
you
just
already-
started pre-production for episode 2, and hopefully we'll shoot it in mid-July or early August. And my the ideal would be one episode every 3 months, but it's not so easy because a lot of stuff. Um, but yeah, that's the plan. Yes, it's very challenging because the reason I started the reason I started this web series is because my desire to make a feature film. And when I finished my feature script like a year ago, I tried to make it. Contacted a couple actors, and then first that they wouldn't even look at the script because the first thing they ask is this fully funded? And no, it's not fully funded, but I'm trying to get you so I can get it fully funded.
right? It's catch-22. Huh?
Yes. So and then I quickly realized that okay, this is not going to happen. So I can't just keep doing this. So maybe I should make another short film, and then I started thinking, well, I want to make a feature film so bad, and I don't want to make a short film. So what can I do? Like, if I'm going to keep making shorts, why don't I just make a shorts with a single storyline so that when you make several of them, you can combine them all together and then make it into one feature. But you got episodic beginning, middle, end every 10 minutes, so that you can keep the audience hooked to the story, and at the end, I have a feature film. So that's my plan, and it's a very challenging plan.
So is Checkmate the film that you were talking
Yeah,
about
that's
that you
the
wrote?
feature.
So I think it said that it's based on Ken.
Mhm.
So is it Ken comes back to life and is reanimated? How is it based on Ken? Exactly?
It's basically expanding the storyline. So we start at the same point, actually a little earlier, how he came to the United States, and then we just learned just brief of it, like in the opening sequence, and then he meet his friend, and then it's actually going to be the Mexican actor, his friend, who's going to become his nemesis in the end, and then they grow up, and then pretty much the same premise as Ken.
So are you planning in the feature film to actually incorporate the short, what's going on in the short, or is it kind of completely rewritten?
It's a boy gets adopted by the mafia boss, and then he grows up to be his bodyguard. It's the same, but everything else is different. I have I have love interest going on. I don't know if you noticed, but in Ken there's no woman.
Yeah, I noticed.
Yeah, so
Like,
I'm putting a female. I'm putting a female into the cast, and then for love interest, and then it's a fun action film. Yes, yes. I don't try to put Asians in my film. I try to put good actors in my film. If as an Asian filmmaker, we shouldn't be trapped in Asian filmmaking society. You know what I mean? Because that's not the mainstream. I want to go to the mainstream, and if I want to use Asian actor, he better have the skill. You know what I mean? So like when I choose actor, I don't choose for their ethnicity. I choose for their look first. And then when I chose Fernando, for example, in Good and Evil, I wasn't looking for Asian. I was looking for the person with the look that I was looking for, and then he had that. So that's why I chose him. And same thing with my future projects. My first feature script that I wrote has Asian lead, and then I have a certain actor that I have in mind, because he has that look that I'm looking for the character. No, I don't like force myself to put Asians in my film. If I can, show it to not just Asians, but to the broader audience. That's the best way to go, I think. So one of my goals in the future is that have Asian cast lead and have it as a studio film, as a mainstream film, and then break that rule. That if you have Asians, you must have good white supporting character or all that stuff. I mean, I don't believe in that. At the same time, I don't try to cast Asians. I don't try to cast white people or any other race. Just
You're just trying to make the best film,
Yeah.
and however that is.
Yeah. And then I'm also like my the way of my storytelling is, you can say that it's kind of cliche, because the films that I grew up with is 80s, 90s, the Hollywood action films. So I love this kind of stuff. So
It shows.
yes, so I like to use that, because that's my inspiration. I like to use it. So that's the way I make movies. Yeah.